Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to online webinar, How to Earn on Travel, the New Normal with Klook. I hope you can hear me well, hi, and see me well. If yes, please write a plus sign on the chat box or just say me hi. Okay, hi Rob, hi Julie, hi Nikolai, and hi Ashley. Okay, so I see all the messages. So that means that you can hear me and see me well. So let's start. And before introducing our speakers for today, and while we are waiting for all the participants to join us, I just remember you the rules of our webinar, and they're quite standard and simple. So if you want to write something or you just have questions to our speakers, please write them on the chat. And so we will pick the most interesting of them and we will answer them. And so, of course, this webinar is recorded, and so it will be available on YouTube on our channel. And after the webinar, we will send you the slides. And so our speakers for today, so we have Queenie Wu, Strategic Partnership Manager at Klook, and Dasha Arzamaskina is Market Lead at Klook, and I will be the moderator of this webinar. My name is Daria, and I'm a Senior Partner Relations Manager at Travelpayouts. So thank you very much for joining us today, and so now I will share with you the couple of words about today's agenda. So first of all, of course, we will speak about Klook, about its characteristics. Then we'll tell you about new normal, about domestic and regional travel. Of course, we will speak about the Klook's affiliate program in Travelpayouts, about the main features, integration tools, about different cases. And after that, it will be a Q&A session. And so we will try to answer all your questions. And so now I give the floor to Queenie. Queenie, please start your part of the presentation. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Daria, and thanks everyone for joining this section. So I'm going to start with sharing a bit about our company, so who we are. Our company named Klook. We are the world-leading travel activities and services booking platform. And we serve actually as a one-stop shop for people to book in-destination services, including theme park tickets, local tours, local transfers, etc., etc. So we can explain that a little bit more later. Our mission is to empower travelers around the world to discover, book, and experience the best things to do anywhere and anytime. So here are some facts about our company. Thank you. We are founded in Hong Kong with a total of 27 offices around the world. And the company has to date raised over 520 million US dollar funding over the past 5 years. Next, please. So here are some numbers about our users. We've got 30 million visitors coming to our websites every month. And we also have around over 5 million post-booking user reviews on our platform. So everything is tried and tested. In terms of the user persona, we are actually the top choice for the millennials, taking up around 60% of our user base. And next, please. When it comes to geolocations, majority of our users is coming from Asia, but we are also seeing a fast user growth within EMEA, Americas, and also Australia and New Zealand. So next, that's why we are also offering multi-languages services to target different segments. So right now we have around 14 languages on the platform, and with French, German, Spanish, Russian, and Italian as the latest addition. So let's take a deep dive into the services that we provide. Again, as I mentioned before, we not just provide the attraction tickets, but there are also other services that we offer, including tours, food and dining, local transfer, and other travel essentials. So next, please. We actually have a really high product coverage around the world, covering over 400 destinations and over 100,000 bookable travel services around the world. So in terms of the numbers, below numbers, you can actually show the distributions of our products. Around 60% are from Asia region, because this is where our largest user base lies in. But we are actually also expanding a lot on EMEA, Americas, and also Australia and New Zealand, just to make sure that we meet with the local demands. And in terms of activity categories, you can see the bold ones are the new addition that we launched, I think, a couple of months ago. So, which includes shopping experience, home experience, grab and go delivery services under food and dining, car rental. This is something really new in the platform. And we recently also launched hotel verticals, including staycations and outdoor glamping. So just to provide more options for our travelers. So our value propositions to customer comes in 6 different areas. First of all, we make sure that the recommendations are curated and also based on verified user reviews. So we have a really sophisticated system to make sure that the recommendations are really what the users are going for. Second, we also offer exclusive Klook-only privilege, so which includes member-only rates, skip the line access for some of the attractions, and other special privilege like priority access for some of the attractions as well. And in terms of price, our pricing are very, very competitive. So we offer discount up to 60% off prices in the markets. So you can always get the best deal on our platform. And the booking experience are also very seamless and safe. So around over 30% of our activities have instant confirmation services. So meaning that even if you're booking on the same day, we can also cater that. And free cancellation also available for most of our activities, just to make sure that there are some flexibility in case you change your itinerary. And last but not least, we also offer 24/7 customer services. So, supporting 41 currencies and also flexible payment methods for every travelers around the world. So now I'll pass the time to Dasha to talk about how we adapt to the new normal in travel.
Yeah, hello, great to be here. So let's go to the next slide and let's talk about new normal and how we are all surviving with travel industry in the new normal. So yeah, I heard, I've seen on the comments that there are some people who actually use Klook, and yes, historically, what was great about us as a company is that we offer a lot of great products all over the world, and you can be sure that you get best products for the best price, and this is amazing. But now, what can we offer to those people who are not traveling abroad? How can we talk to those people who are staying in their home countries or traveling within the travel corridors that are new for them? So we can go to the next slide and see 2 challenges that we actually working now. First challenge is how we retain the Klook audience that we already have and who used to go with us, for example, to Asian destinations, which were more developed in the past. How we communicate with them, how we make them stay with us. And the second challenge is how we actually acquire new users, because even during the time of the pandemic, we still need to grow, we still need to be present in the market, we still need to talk to new people outside and make ourselves interesting for those people who are traveling domestically, for example. So let's go to the new slide. So what we are doing right now is we are actually operating within 3 dimensions. So there is a travel dimension, which is more like a home dimension for Klook with the pure travel audiences. And for example, there are some products like airport transportation, like transportation in general, rail, buses. Those kind of products people use anyway, even though you're traveling not for leisure reasons, but also for business or for personal reasons. You still need to go to the airport. So we do have supply for those products, and we try to push them to the audience and make sure we actually have some extra benefit to offer. Then, because of the changing times, we can provide staycation opportunities. So it's like a new travel perspective, and I will talk a little bit more about the staycation that we now have, because you still want to travel, but you cannot leave your home country, for example. And so Klook developed these new products super quickly. We just combined the hotel supply that we had and the activities that we had, and we created a full new vertical of the products of staycation. Then we come to the more leisure, domestic dimension, and we talk more about the experiences, attractions, marketing, theme parks, for example, within the European travel corridors, because we know that with one Disneyland, even right now, we actually cover UK, France, and Spain, and Italian audience. So there are some great opportunities within Klook, and also with the domestic attractions and tourism activities. And also dining, we used to have food and dining vertical before, but during these new normal times, during the pandemic, this vertical actually became super important for us, because this is something that you can use to substitute traveling, feeling that you normally will get by traveling abroad, but just exploring your home country, going to the nice restaurant. And we really created this kind of supply in Klook. And finally, super basic city exploration, entertainment vertical. This is something that we do mostly on developed markets like Asian, for example. So we actually go to the pure leisure activities like movies, concerts, events, selling tickets to locals, so like local to locals activities. So I would like to share a few cases. Let's get to the next slide to give you more details of what we are doing and how we are marketing those products that we think should be super up to date and demanded even during the times of new normal. So the first case is about reassuring safety. Let's go to the new slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, so I already mentioned that airport transportation is something that stays with us even during the time of pandemic. And you see on the card that even during the lockdown, we still had tens of thousands of people going to the airport. I see the question about tourists in 2020. Yeah, so it might be applicable here. So actually here we can talk about, it depends on the regulations within country. So here this graph shows overall the passengers all over the world. It's the flight radar statistics, but normally right now we all know that tourists and travelers, they stick to the regulations of their home countries, the countries that they're living in. So for Europe, for example, it's European travel corridors right now, but for Russia, it's exactly different, absolutely different destinations that are now available. So it's really flexible according to the regulation. So here, when we talk about the airport transportation, people are still going to the airport, and we as a company provided new features to our P2P platform, which was also open during the time of the pandemic. Let's go to the next slide. And we can share also the link to our P2P platform. So knowing that safety is something people really keen to get during the time of the pandemic, we introduced the enhanced health and safety standards. We created them together with our merchant. And this is something super special about Klook, because we work with our merchant really closely to make sure we can collaborate, we can create new products, new prices, new routes, and be super flexible according to what our Klook users need. So during the time of the pandemic, we introduced those health and safety measures, including, for example, sanitizers in the car, open windows, regular deep cleaning, those kind of things. And we actually marked those suppliers that are providing those kind of health and safety standards on our platform, so that our users can be sure that if they book specific airport transfer, they get what they need. And not only the private transfers is something that we now provide as a P0 product for the airport transportation, but also a wide type of the supply. In Russia, for example, we have express trains acquired during the time of the pandemic for the same price and as the official reseller. We have buses, we have cars. So depending on the market, everything that you need for airport transportation is a really wide supply. And what is important, that by booking airport transportation on Klook and booking in general transportation on Klook, you're actually investing in your future trips, because you get Klook bonuses back for each of your booking. So we are building loyalty by providing those basic products right now. And this is not all. We will continue to work with our merchants to ensure that we get more branding and better service for Klook users, even with the airport transportation. So let's go to the next slide. So why we are concentrated on airport transportation, and also when I hear that it might not be the best time to start collaboration with the travel companies, but it's not, and because it's exactly the best time right now, because we can capture people with a specific need, like for example, airport transportation or food and dining, and then we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of offers to actually convert those users that have been acquired with a specific need to the users that will stay with us and will create in the future when we go back to the normal traveling, they will be able to create full travel itineraries with us. So by communicating, by staying in touch, we actually make sure that we acquire users and then we turn them into the Klook customers, lifetime customers. Let's go further. Not only in airport transportation, we reassure the health and safety standards. Of course, those merchants, like here, for example, it's an example of Disneyland Paris. Of course, safety standards is something that they develop themselves, but we make sure that we communicate it to our audience and we expose also what our key merchants or key partners do. So we create blog articles, we create social media posts, we also integrate health and safety standards to the product pages. So we make sure we actually talk to our audience about what our merchants do. And also we introduced car rental vertical because it's another side of getting some safety, avoiding public transfers. So car vertical was actually developed during the time of the pandemic and now integrated on most of the markets. Let's go to the next slide. And the second case is actually staycation. Well, I talked a lot about staycation in the beginning, and well, I'm pretty sure that everyone on this call is familiar with the trend and the term of staycation. And well, obviously, when we were closed in our home countries, and I'm pretty sure like everyone on this call is a constant traveler seeking an opportunity to go somewhere abroad all the time. So staycation is a great substitute to what we are used to. So we've seen this trend in search, and let's go to the next slide. And super quickly, we developed kind of packages that you can find right now on Klook. It's staycation opportunities where you get the accommodation and also some great experiences. So we're trying to stick to the core business that we have of traveling and experiencing things, but just bringing them closer to the home destinations of our users. Let's go next. And another example for exactly the same reason is actually food and beverages. And here you can see the examples of the campaign we are doing in food and beverage vertical. This is not the new vertical for Klook, but it was super quickly developed during the time of the pandemic because we acquired a lot of new merchants. In Hong Kong, for example, we opened food delivery services. So we were super quick adapting to the new reality and new demands from our audience. And you see that we have a lot of product types from vouchers to actual combo packages. So you can choose anything you want, anything that is familiar to the users in the specific destinations, and also takeaways and deliveries. And let's go to the next slide. And in terms of the supply, the divides of the supply, they are also super greatly covered. It's in general dining, and it's like beverages, for example, bubble teas are super great on the Asia markets. But at the same time, it's not only about Asia. For example, in Europe and UK, we see the trend for afternoon teas. It might sound super UK, but it's true. Like people have this demand for afternoon teas. So we are super quickly there in developing the supply for this specific demand. It might not stay forever, but we're sure that right now we can capture people with this specific demand for bubble tea, for afternoon tea, or for food delivery, and then we know that we will be able to offer them a lot of good attractions and activities in Klook when they are traveling. And finally, I wanted to talk a little bit on the next slide about Russia, because I'm a market lead for Russia. I'm not sure that a lot of from our audience actually represent in Russia, but say hi if you're here. So Russia is a new market for us. And it's actually a big market. So within, well, almost a year and a half, 2 years max, we developed a user base of 40K active buyers, people who are really buying regularly with Klook, and also 30K CRM database. So, of course, those people were mainly concentrated on Asian destinations, as many other markets that are new for Klook. But what we did during the time of pandemic, we super quickly localized domestic pages and activities. We adjusted prices for locals, and thinking within the travel corridors, we opened Turkish activities, for example, as soon as it was open for Russian destination. So even for Russia right now, when we understand that there are super limited number of destinations open, but we got a few new just today, like Dubai, for example, we still have something to sell. So we're super quickly reacting to the demand and to the possibilities that we have from the world and from travel market. This is all from my side. Super happy to talk to you during the Q&A, but for now, I get it back to Queenie.
Thanks, Dasha. I actually saw some of the comments saying that you guys are already using Klook, which is very excited. I think this is also something that we want. Besides having more affiliate partners, we also want affiliate partners to try out our services and make sure that this is good enough to promote to your readers as well. So I'll talk more about our affiliate program in this section. So this is just a slide. I want to show you the distribution partners that we are working with at the moment. So travel content, cashback, coupon sites, loyalty program. So basically, we do work with a lot of big direct partners just to make sure that we have a really good relationship with the travel peers. And also we can also serve what our partners are looking for. Next slide, please. And in terms of the affiliate program, we actually have pretty high conversion just because of the pricing that we offer, quite competitive in the markets. So just now I mentioned about the discount. You can get up to 60% off market prices and also compare with the official selling prices on the official tour selling websites. And in terms of the average order value, we see it ranged at around 120 to 250 US dollars. So the commission for each order is actually pretty huge. And in terms of commission rates, we offer 5% as a flat rate. But there are also some of the activities where we will give 2% depending on the how much product margins that we are earning. So these is a section that show the affiliate integrations, the tools that we offer on our platform. This is a really good tools that I promote to all of you guys. So which is the dynamic widgets. So the dynamic widgets is really useful because you can customize destination and also the categories that cater to your needs. So for example, on the left-hand side, you can see these are all the auto-generated activities based on Klook top activity suggestions when you choose a destination or a category. So right now I choose Moscow, and the system will select the top activities that is selling really well on Klook, suggested to you. So you can embed the HTML code on your sites to get more traffic. On the right-hand side, you can see there are different options. So you can also select specific selection, activity selection, according to your content. So for example, in your blog, you're talking about museums, like a sorted selection of activities promoting museums. Then you can also utilize dynamic widgets to come up with a selection of museum products. So in this case, you can also see different museums from different destinations. And you can also customize the prices and also languages. So this is a really cool tool that we really promoted to all our affiliate partners. Next, please. And the other solution that we offer is product feed. So allow access to our inventory and activities in batch. So this is a showcase, like a business case from Kayak. We also did something similar to them. As you can see on this landing page, there are different selection of activities that Kayak promotes, and they utilize data feed to pull our activities into these sites just to make sure the selections and also recommendations are dynamic. Next, please. And of course, there are a selection of static banners that we provided. So always reach out to your travel payouts managers to seek for these different tools and visuals. And lastly, I think this is something that we really want to share with you, the best practices. So some step-by-step guide to help you maximize your earnings. So I can also see a bit of a comment saying that, what are the destinations are best selling on our sites, and how can we help you to select the best products, etc. So I think as what Dasha also mentioned just now in her presentation, I would say that pre-COVID time, what is selling best is really our Asia inventory. And but right now, because international travel are really limited at the moment, and we see growing trends in domestic and regional travel. So I would strongly suggest to browse onto Klook, because we really offer a wide range of activities across different destinations, and look up and see what are the audience that your site is promoting and match with the offering within our platform. So say if you're from Russia, you can also look up our Russian inventory. Or if you are from Asia, you can also look up and see if there are any demands and any top activities that you can promote within the region. So select the best activity to promote is really important, and also what we recommended. And the next thing is make good use of our integration. So just now what I mentioned, dynamic widgets, product feed, banners, or even just text links. So these are also really good to increase your traffic and also increase your conversion by converting the traffic from your sites from different placements to commission. And the third one, the last one, thanks. So the third one is to increase conversion using our new user discount codes. So I'm actually really excited to share with all of you that there are 3 different ways to access to our discount codes. So the first of all is basically a friend's referral code available for all Klook users. So if you go to the video that you can see after you log in to your user page. So Olga, can you play the video? Yep, thanks a lot. So you can go to an earn reward section, and when you click inside, there is a promo code that you can see on the top. So this is unique to everyone. Now, what's good about this promo code is that you can use it as an exclusive code to yourself to attract new users. And the other thing is, when a new user successfully uses the code, you can also get a reward as well. So it's really, really good, especially if you are already a Klook user. So you can also earn extra reward for your own travel. And the next code that I'm going to introduce is the travel payout exclusive code. And I'm also really, really excited to announce that we are offering a 10% off minimum spend $70 to every one of you. So you can feel free to utilize this code also to attract and give more incentive to your audience. And the third one is
Just one remark here that it's for Russian audience.
Yes, for a Russian audience, exactly. Yeah, thanks a lot. And the third one is Mobile 10. So this is for everyone. And there is no minimum spend. So the dollar discount isn't that huge. So I think with these 3 different codes, they are actually targeting and serving different purposes. So friends referral code, best if you are a Klook customer, because you can also earn reward. So it opens to all customers. And with the travel payout exclusive code for Russian specific, then it's really, really good because there is a minimum spend. So you can also guarantee the average order value and commission for your earnings. And for Mobile 10, it's basically just really easy incentive because there is no minimum spend. So a mix and match with different codes can really help you to increase the conversion. So that's pretty much it for our parts. And shall we move to the questions?
Thank you very much, Queenie. Yes, yes. And just a small summary from my side. So here you can see the rate of commission, so up to 5%. Yes, strong conversion rates, and so high average order values. And of course, great variety of different promo tools like banners, links, and dynamic widget. Yes, please. Next slide. Yeah, and here is you can see the allowed traffic types. So content projects, travel content projects, and the advantage of Klook program that it also allows promo codes and cashback. Yes, because you know that a lot of our affiliates work with this kind of type of traffic. Yes, and Klook can provide you with a special promo code. So you just need to write me. Maybe Olga, you can share my email here on the chat. Yes, thank you. Next slide, please. Yes, and here is Travelpayouts news. So, of course, please join Travelpayouts Affiliate Summit. Yes, and you can learn how to make money with affiliate marketing in travel. It's absolutely free. Also, we have new offers in Travelpayouts. Cheaper is one of the fastest growing online travel companies in the United States, leading provider of airline tickets, hotel rooms, rental cars, and vacation packages. And also, I think that those offers need no introduction. It's TripAdvisor and Aviasales B2B. One man use that tickets, so they increase this commission up to 9% for affiliates for 2 months. Yep, and so please join our YouTube page and let's be friends on Twitter. Thank you. And so next slide, please. Yes, and so now on this positive note, let's switch on the chat box, yes, and read the comments and maybe questions that we already received and answer them. Yep. So let's start. So the question from Team Hazard writes again. So their traffic is very low at the moment, and so can they still get approved for a Klook program? Yep, or not? So Queenie or Dasha, I suppose yes, but maybe you have yes.
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 Yes, sure.
Yes, the short answer is
yes. Let's try.
Basically, anyone.
Yeah, let's try.
Let's try it out and see if it fits for you.
Of course. One more question about top destinations and top activities. Maybe we will remind, yes, this. So top destinations and top activities at Klook for now.
I can give a more general answer to that because how we think within Klook is the origin destination approach. So we have origin markets and then we have top destinations for each origin market. So when we talk about Asian origin markets, so people from Asia going somewhere, there will be one top destinations. When we talk about Europe, US or Russia, there will be the different destinations. So if we talk about the new normal, the part that I was covering, when top destinations are allowed destinations. So for Europe, for example, for France, that will be France, UK, and less Spain and Italy. For Italy, that will be surprisingly Italy, and then Spain and France. For UK, that will be UK and France. So those kind of things. So right now we are living in a completely different world in terms of the travel destinations. So for Russia, our top destination is Turkey, which is super normal when we look at the statistics of our border numbers, because Turkey is super huge for Russia, but at the same time it was not like that for Klook. So for Klook, for Russia, top destinations was Thailand and Dubai, but because of the regulations and because of the limitations in traveling, Turkey is now our number one destinations right now, followed by Russia, followed by Asian countries. As soon as we will see new border reopenings, top destinations will be adjusted. And top activities, normally those are the theme parks, And also right now, airport transportation is booming because, well, as I mentioned, it's super safe and it's something stable and basic that's all we need.
Okay, thank you, Dasha. And next question, let's talk about competitors. Yes, so I already work with Get Your Guide, but would like to try Klook. So my main question here is, what are advantages compared to Get Your Guide? And the second question is, which affiliate tools perform better specifically for your program? So it's two different questions. So I addressed it to you, Dasha or Queenie.
Yeah. Yep, I can take this one. So I think compared with Get Your Guide, of course, it's very similar that we provide the services, but I would say that the main differences is first of all, I think the pricing that we provided is really competitive. So if you did a bit of researches and just to compare with the prices that Get Your Guide offer versus our platform, you can also see the perks that we provided are more. So not just on the prices, but also with different advantages. So skip the line, priority access, some of the attractions that our business development team really works very hard to get the best deal and exclusive deals on our sites. So I think in terms of product coverage, these are also the main advantage. And the other thing is in terms of the tools. So as I mentioned before, dynamic widgets is really, I think, is a really huge, cutting edge technology that we provided. So not just on the flexibility that we can allow to do the widgets, because it comes with the top activity suggestions and also comes with the customized approach. So it's really catered to your needs. Based on what you need and what your content is about, you can customize anything that suits the best. So I think this is also really good advantage when it comes to integration.
Okay. And also, just a quick thing about the platform itself. On Klook, we follow the demand of users. So if we talk about transportation, that will be the user flow that is kind of quoted daily by users that we used to see on the aggregators where you put the destinations to and from, and same for airport transportation, for example, same for car rental, same for booking. So we have a lot of sub platforms integrated on Klook, which you won't have on Get Your Guide, for example.
Yeah. I think now that you mentioned about transportation, I think this is also really good on our site. So you can also browse through what our user experience and the platform design. So it's really seamless, and especially for rail activities or car rental, you can basically search any passes in no time. So the user experience is really good. So I can also suggest you can have a look and utilize and check it out on our sites.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is from Miola. I'm new and my traffic is still low due to some COVID restrictions. How do I get approved for promo sales to boost my sales and my website? And so maybe Dasha and Queenie, you have some advices to the newbie, affiliates, or just the newbie in travel affiliate, market. So how they should promote their website to just attract more traffic and to succeed with Klook.
Yeah, so I think in terms of the current situation is a little bit challenging, I would say, but we do see travel picking up, not just international travel, not yet maybe, but domestically. And by what we mean by travel, I think it doesn't really restrict it to international or outbound travel, but more on domestic travel, city staycations, or more local leisure explorations as well. So I think by looking through our inventory, because we also adjust quite a bit in what we offer, not just focusing a lot in theme parks like we did previously, but more on the local like workshops within certain regions or within certain locations, staycation, hotel activities that we provided. those are also the quick wins that we see from our own experience. And in terms of promo sales or boosting sales, I think promo cook is also a really good offer. So feel free to utilize the codes that we offer to travel payouts, and then explain in the presentation, because those are the promo codes that is for every affiliate. So utilize that. I think then you can also see some of the conversions coming through.
Okay, thank you. So the next question is Klook white label available on Travelpayouts? So we currently do not have a white label, yes, in Travelpayouts, but if you have it, we can just easily integrate it. Yes, am I right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay. So the next question is, yes, the top destinations and top activities and the commission rate we already discussed. And of course, we will send you just a summary. Yes, the answers for all those kind of questions. We will not repeat them. And yes, we also spoke about the traffic requirements. So I just the traffic requirements allowed traffic types is content project, travel content project, social media pages, and also promo codes. Yes, and the cashback. Yes, so here is this slide. So you can just easily and very quick promote. Yep, so thank you. I'm from India. Can I join? Yes, sure, you can join. Yes, sure. Yes, from any region, please join Klook program. Yes. Yes, about the commission. So the commission is 5%. Yes. So I have not made any commission due to COVID. Yes. So how does that affect Klook and your Travelpayouts program? Yes. But about the Klook, how it's just maybe in general affect Klook? Maybe you can answer, Queenie or Dasha.
Oh, we are not earning because you're not bringing the traffic and the orders, but that's it. Well, we'll be happy.
Yeah.
So I suppose it was just like a tough time, yes, but now it's just come back to normal, step by step, gradually. Yes. So what's the promo code? Yes, we just share it. Yes, already shared in one of the slides. Yes, I suppose. Thanks for response. What's the promo code? Am I right, Queenie? We already shared the promo code for our affiliates. Yeah. Here it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, no worries. We just will send you all the information, all the slides. So, do you have an API integration for websites for more direct sales type of service? The question from Lori.
I think in terms of the direct sales channel, then probably that won't be going through affiliate integration. So that would be something different. But I think in terms of API integration for affiliates, we don't have it at the moment, but we have data feed, product feed that I mentioned earlier. So if you have any needs, you can also contact the Travelpayout team to get access to our data feed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. And the next question is about your bonus program. Yeah. So Natalia, yes, Natalia's question. I've heard that you have some kind of bonus program for your customers when they receive points for purchases and can use them later. Is this true? Can you tell more about it?
Yeah, sure. So this is exactly the Friends referral program that I shared with you guys earlier. So how it works is like there is a exclusive, like a unique promo code that is stored in your accounts. So when you log into your Klook accounts and then go to My Accounts, there is a code that you can copy. So make sure that you remember and share it with your friends. And for every successful referral that you get from this code, you can also earn a code from your own. So this is really, really useful when it comes to traveling on your own. So you can utilize this promo code to book anything on Klook and enjoy the services. So that's something that we often push it to not just our users, but also our affiliates as well.
And also we have Klook bonuses for your purchases. So when you book something on Klook, you get back 1 to 3% for your purchase in the form of Klook bonuses. So same Klook bonuses you get for referral. And then we also incentivize reviews. So when you use the booking and you left the review, we will also give you some Klook bonuses depending on the total amount of your purchase. So yeah, it's like a loyalty program, internal loyalty program.
Yeah, and that's what we call Klook credits. It's also under your account, so you can constantly check how many credits that you have and use it at any time.
I think that this is absolutely awesome idea. Yes. So, and a great opportunity for the affiliates. Yes. And so I suppose our last question, let's discuss the future. Of course, yes. What are your predictions? When will everything go back to normal? When will the new normal go back to normal? Finally, when? So the Ashley Thorne asked.
So that's a really difficult question, right?
Yes, right. The last one was difficult.
Ashley, we would be super happy to give you the exact answer, but I'm afraid it's not Klook who decides when the world goes back to normal. In terms of our own predictions and wishes more than predictions, we still think that Q4 should bring us closer to old normal rather than new normal. By opening more travel destinations, even though like the restrictions certainly will be in place, but at least hopefully most of the destinations will be open by Q4. But this is something we are predicting and expecting, but unfortunately we cannot sign anything to prove that it will be like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I also think even if the international travel resumes, there are also certain travel behavior that is gonna change for some time. So say the health standard and also how people are expecting like the hygiene conditions of certain attractions, and also they will care the safety more. So regarding these different aspects, we are also trying to see how we can improve ourselves to address to different situation and make travel safer. So not quite sure if we answer to your questions, but I think let's hope that we are getting there soon.
Yes, and so on this just a positive, I suppose, note. Yes, I just want to say thank you to Dasha and to Queenie and to all our participants. Yes, we will send you the answer to all of your questions and to the slides of this presentation. Yes, so thank you very much for joining us today. Yes, thank you. And so bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
Thank you.